appointments,
And
and
football.
one went one place to another, and he would be out selling insurance, and I don't know whether he was that talking to other people.
Who's that, Dad?
Dad.
Oh, Dad, okay.
Sometimes he talked too long to people and not get home. And here I was biting my tongue, waiting for a car to get someplace with these kids. And he wouldn't do anything about it. So I went down to Newman. Maybe that's the reason he asked me
I
up
have
there.
a feeling. Go ahead.
And
Yes,
he
I have a
thought
feeling.
I owed it to him.
Yeah.
But I went over to his place and I told Newman about it. I said I got these kids, and he thought we had awful nice kids. He admired our children
Because he didn't have any kids.
because they didn't have any, and we'd bought Oldsmobiles from him, and I said, Newman, I don't have any car to take my kids anyplace.
But I'm willing to go to bed with you if you'll give me one.
I said, would you have a car? Would you? And Guy won't get me one. And I said, would you have a car that an old car maybe that would get me places? And I said, I don't have any money, but I pay you by the month.
And he said, you don't have to give me any money.
Just
We'll
come
just
meet
do it
me in the
another way.
office.
We'll meet you in the
He
office.
didn't say that. He didn't say that. Anyway, he said, I think I know the car for you. And he
Has a
said,
bed in it.
I'll get it tomorrow.
It's a
And
van.
he got the car for me. It was at Plymouth. And everybody thought nobody could start a Plymouth car in the wintertime.
Did
Dad
Dad say that? Didn't Dad say when you got it, didn't he say nobody can start a Plymouth in the wintertime? Didn't he say that?
Yeah, he couldn't start it either. But I always started it. Started right off for me.
It's on YouTube.
But anyway, he got me the car, and we did the bookwork on it. And
Well, how did
everything.
you agree to pay for it?
He
Well,
said
she was going up to that office.
I said I'll have to pay you by the month. And all right, he says you can pay me by the month, and I'll charge you interest. And everything was all right.
Now you did this without telling Dad.
Yes, I did it without telling him.
And what did he say when he found out?
Dad? Oh, he didn't say anything.
Why?
Why? Because he knew it was the truth. I don't think he liked it because Newman agreed with me, though.
He wasn't going to say anything because Newman sold you that car. He wasn't going to say anything. Dad
No,
wasn't.
no, he Newman.
So what happened in the end, though?
But in the end, it came along for my last payment, all my payments, and I thought, well, gee, and let me see, someone was doing bookwork for him, and he said, well, you're all paid up now, and he never charged me 1 cent of interest.
Because he thought you were still coming up to that office. He had
Now-
hopes.
Now, when did the incident with the office occur? Was it after you bought the car or before you bought the
Oh,
car?
it was after.
Ah, oh.
Oh,
Yeah, he
and
figured
Myra
you
Jean-
owed him.
Myra Jean
Mother,
heard about
you
that.
owed him something.
Myra Jean heard about it?
Oh yes, we went to parties, you know, and
My
this party
gosh.
was up to Myra Jean's, and there's
His wife. Oh.
somehow
She
they
heard about
got
that?
talking about no one getting this car for me, and oh she didn't like that at all. She made a lot of remarks about that, and one day. And one night, it was snowing, it was all terrible. And we had a party at our house. And, well, Dad was crazy over
Myra
Jean.
Jean. Yes.
Oh, he'd sit on her lap, have her sitting on his lap.
She had big boobs, that's why.
When we
I
had
would have
the
gone
party,
straight to
Mother, I
Maury
think-
Epstein's office.
That's right. Why was your husband doing something like that?
Yeah, Grandma.
Oh,
That's awful.
Weren't you angry about
I
it?
didn't like it. No, I didn't like
What'd you
it.
say to him?
Well,
then?
listen. Then one night, had to have something, some some music or something, and it was down to Myra Jean's. And she said it was down to her house. Well, he says, well, we can get out and get it. And here it was, I don't know, 11 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock. And, well, they went. Now, he'd had a fit if I went off with somebody like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So he went off with Myra Jean.
He went off with Myra Jean.
Oh,
now,
Grandma,
Newman
I would
was
have been
there,
mad.
too.
Mom, why weren't you angry
To
over
get
that?
what? To get them what?
I don't know what it was. Some music, I guess.
Oh, baloney. Come and see my etchings.
Pictures or something. But they went down there because it was at her house, and they were gone and gone and gone and gone.
So what was going on, you think? You think they're just looking at music?
Well,
They were making music, maybe.
I thought, well, I said, boy.
Have you looked at Myra Jean's children?
She doesn't have
Oh,
any.
I was
She
going to say,
didn't
do they
have
look
any.
similar to anyone?
Yeah,
in
right.
here?
They never had children.
But it was unbelievably long, and well, when they came back, I was out in the kitchen getting something to bring in to serve while they were gone, and Newman came out in the kitchen and put his arm around me. And
Okay, this is the first swapping couples.
Yeah.
no,
Back
there
in
was
the
no
50s.
swapping couples.
Oh, no.
He was very nice about it.
Wife swapping.
He never went beyond his ends at all. But
Ends.
it happened that
He wanted to go by his head.
Don Tallada was peeking on him,
Peeking out.
Peeking in.
peeking in.
He's a
and-
peeping
See
Tom.
what he was doing?
Yeah, see
With you?
what he was doing with me, and you know, he went and told. I think he told Myra Jean or something, because when I went in Myra Jean's store, she was always friendly with me. She wouldn't even speak to me,
Oh, my gosh.
and I afterwards I said to Don Tallada, I said, "What's the matter with Myra Jean?" I said, "Well," he says, she probably's a little upset about you." And of course he was upset because it wasn't him, because he's always after women. Don Tallada was.
He was another